And welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. As you can see, we are now at war with the British. The interesting thing here is that I was planning to declare war on them, but they declared war on me first. And they declared on the turn as it turned over into spring, which was rather interesting. Like I usually wait for spring to start my campaigns. They were waiting for it too, so in that turn, they declared war on me. So we're now at state of war, and somehow I need to reduce all of this, while at the same time protecting against attacks from this side of the river. Now, they don't actually hold that many territories on this side of the river anymore, or it's lessened a lot since Tamba was taken, and the area was split in two. I think I might be able to take my ships. Oh wait, you know what? Looks like Tango is under siege. Tango could fall as well. Huh. Interesting. Then I don't have to deal with that either, and then it's just these two areas. Make it a lot easier to force them into becoming a vassal. However, now when I look at it, I can see that the railway line goes through here. Shouldn't be a problem though, even if they are my vassal. We have had the Americans long enough, they're not revolting, so I think it should be fine to set the British up as a similar vassal. But first, of course, we need to deal with this. Moving strongly into the valley is, I guess, the best option, really. To move strongly into the valley. Hope that they attack us. Because then we'll be able to lay more guns on them than they on us. And we'll work it from there. So we'll march up. The thing is, as I move closer here, we got this hill. And I don't want that to end up on their side. So I kind of want to march like here. As you command. And then we're gonna bring up the other generals. The thing is, I'm not even sure that I'm gonna need all generals, because we're not really gonna be reinforced with that many more forces, are we? So I'm thinking 3 in like close support, and then the rest coming up behind pretty rapidly. We'll have some of these armies within like earshot of the rest of them. I want to protect so that no forces move over here. So we're going to move the faction leader over there, and then the rest of these armies will be marching up behind, situating close, but not too close. And there we have it. We've marched into the enemy territory. We are set on our way to attack them. What I think we'll do before we go ahead and turn is I want to go ahead and see if I can sabotage some of these armies. So I want to sabotage the ones that carry a proper general. Well, that's pretty good. That he increased in rank. Because if we just get a bunch of these armies without a proper general attacking, it'll be much easier to break those down. We'll go for assassination. I have kind of an idea where we go with the like setting out the points. Let's see.
How may I serve you?
So I could set the other points as well. So this is kind of what I go for the Master Assassin type deal, and then for these, it's just increasing chance of success and chance will avoid detection and so on.
Yes, my lord.
So I guess I could actually deploy the other points towards this side and then increase the likelihood of him succeeding. Right, there's not much more I can do. The interesting thing before we end turn here, these French forces have been here now for like 2 years, and they've survived 2 winters. Now, they have lost a lot of troops, so before there were 2 split forces, now they've drawn them together. I am starting to build up a little bit of a force so that we can march out and end them, so I don't have to sit there with them. And then we're also building up a force here in our hometown that is going against the main French thrust, or their home territory. Building some cavalry here. Cavalry should hopefully be upgraded soon, as I'm building a trading camp as well, so that will give them even more bonuses. Still bottling up this right here. And with that, let's go ahead and turn and see how the enemy responds to them declaring war, but me marching in on them first. Right, let's go ahead and turn. Threat of attack by Tsuyama, which is disheartening because I've spent like a few thousand, tens of thousands really, to keep them on my side, but I can understand, I guess, why they did that, because they now have a border with me through Tango. So they want to continue their expansion, the bastards. Anyways, the British did not move from here. They're still sitting there, which I find slightly odd. They're not moving against me. They're not moving against me here either. They're not moving anywhere. I'm thinking that maybe I should go about this differently. Take them out through all the other areas and then just leave them here to rot away. But that's not the plan. So we're going to continue. We're going to move up closer, but not too close.
Marching now.
So now we've got our armies. It's kind of lagging pretty much.
You have further orders.
As soon as I get close to this.
Laying an ambush. Ready for orders.
Closing in here with the armies. This guy got an ambush from being, I don't know, in the high grass. There's no trees there. And then, let's see. Concealed army discovered. Oh, yeah, them. That's not interesting. And ironclads being built. Troops being done. And we've got... Oh, this is... Oh, finally in the home province. Fencing camp will give me 1 extra point of attack to the troops that are built here. But I could also go through and build like a public square and build another library type building. I guess fencing camp is okay since I'm building like most of my troops from here. So that'd be good. And also military doctrine stuff, so that's nice. Let's see, and then Niigata, yeah, Niigata, we've got 2 there, built up, we'll build another one here. Alright, and we've got another one of these. Purifying House of the Silver, Port, and so on, yeah. Not interesting. Closing in a little bit further. I guess we'll go ahead and end turn once more. And if they don't attack then I guess I'll have to try and attack this. The problem with trying to attack this is, of course, one army will move into the range, it will get intercepted, and then a whole host of these will attack a single army, while if it's the other way around, you know, so no, I guess that's why no side really wants to throw the first blow. Right, let's go ahead and end turn once more. Still no attack. And Tsuyama went ahead and declared war on us, as their threat implied. And then we've actually signed a peace deal with the Sacho Alliance. We've got one of our agents here increasing in his ability. Oh, I clicked on it and let's see. Which one of them is it? Is it this guy? Yeah, he's got 2 points. Training troops. And then I'm wondering, resolving this, because I didn't really run out of ammunition, but that could be a thing. Harassing armies and these kind of things is not that. 2% reloading skill for artillery doesn't seem like a lot either. This one would lead to chance of... No. There's a few here that might be interesting. So I'm gonna save the point. I'm not gonna sit here and figure it out right now. Right, they are moving closer, but yet again, see, they're just kind of out of reach. The thing is, it kind of looks like we could possibly attack or get like into a battle with less forces if we go in on the right. And maybe, I don't know if this is how it works, but if I what's it called, sabotage some of these armies, maybe I will be able to they won't be able to reinforce each other. I can't really reach all of them, it seems. I can't reach the ones that I want to attack, or I want to sabotage. We're gonna try and sabotage this one. And that failed, because they're set up for assassination, not sabotage. Okay, so you have 62% chance. And you also failed. Great. We've discovered the British out there in the corner. Fencing, local culture store is the only one that's important that I need to build up. The other ones isn't that big of a deal if they don't get built up. There we go, bookstore. I need to go out of everything just to build a bookstore. At the same time, there's no movements forward here. I've got the ships right here. So I'm just gonna order them forward into this. So if an army comes passing through, I'll be able to bombard it as he marches closer. No movements here. Alright, we can't really wait any longer. I can do one more end turn to see if they want to attack, because they seem to be getting closer. It could be that one of them might be moving forward and getting into the ambushes that is set on this side. What I could do is I can actually pull you back a little bit and then see if we can't catch some of them in ambushes instead.
Yes, my lord. Are you waiting for the enemy? Ready for orders.
So we pull these armies a little bit back, but still all armies are kind of supported by each other there. So we'll see if that works. I can send in this guy and see if he can't go ahead and sabotage a little bit. But he's got a better chance, but now, since I'm no longer in the mood of attacking, that's not going to be needed. So, right, let's go ahead and end turn once more, and this time we hope for battle. Haha! A fly has been caught in my devious scheme. As we pull forward, one of their armies has been caught in an ambush, and also, as you can see, they're kind of more spread out now. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to catch out bigger groups that we can swipe down upon. With the I'll be supported by all these three armies, which is kind of unnecessary, but right, let's go ahead and have ourselves an ambush battle. The stage is set for absolute slaughter. And so let it commence.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
The enemy army is strung out on a long line. We've got their command unit almost immediately being taken out. And if it didn't want to retreat before, it probably wants now with all that fire coming in. Not as impressive of a slaughter as the battle we had where I was able to level my troops on 3 levels firing down from a hill, where I basically got the entire army to fire down upon the enemy. But still pretty impressive. I guess we should be aiming at the units with the highest morale. I'm pretty sure there are some units here. Gurkha Rifles, I think, is one of those specialty units. They're in the back though, so I'm not sure how much they will affect the battle. We've lost a few. This Grenadier unit has lost the most troops. And we're not really bringing the sort of punch to the enemy troops around here as compared to these right here. We'll be aiming for the cluster here. And then what I could do is I could move the cavalry up to go ahead and slowly bring in the hurt from the dragoons. Obviously being able to fire from a greater distance than the rest of the units. Let's move these forward. Unfortunately, there's a big kind of gap here, so they won't be able to fire from down there. Looking at what units are kind of holding out, it looks like the Marines. Colonial Line Infantry. That's definitely not a specialty unit. Kind of surprised that they're holding on as well as they are. I guess it's time for the dragoons to charge in on them. And there we go. Most of these are gone. We'll hold fire so the cavalry can ride them down. And with that, we are victorious. I just need to make sure that this army does not recover from this battle. Decisive victory. The British took a hit, and as they did, they pulled a lot of troops back. Here's what's left of the army that were able to ambush. They only got 2 units out of there. The rest of them were destroyed. Now I could try to... the thing is, what's the... I'm pretty sure this unit won't be able to ambush me because I know it's there. But we should be able to attack this guy and bring actually a proper battle to bear. So we're just going to bring in this general. Pretty confident in this army. Oh wait, yeah, this, which is one of my best generals. Okay, so ooh, look at that. Okay, so now we're looking at a huge battle. We'll control a large army. We'll start off with about 6,000 each, and then we have 17,000 men in reinforcements, while they have 20,000 men in reinforcements. This entire episode is going to be just one big battle. The terrain isn't the greatest in terms of like anything really interesting, any interesting features that would greatly benefit either side. I guess we'll find out as we go into this slugfest of a battle.
The men are ready to
Let's go ahead
attack,
and
sir.
start. Alright, they have a lot of tier 2 units. Right off the start here, they are not moving to attack. They are reorganizing, which is great because they're stupid that way. What I probably should have done is I should have set up so all the reinforcement armies would bring in their artillery first. Now we kind of there's a hodgepodge because the armies move in at the same time, so we get half of 2 armies moving in. So I get a little bit of everything because we got Hussars, the Brunswick Hussars, we get the Oldenburg Hussars, or Sabre Cavalry, we get some of the Gardelons Lances, we get additional 3 generals. Alright, let's... I guess I'll take some time to organize this. There's a whole host of cavalry that needs to be ordered around. 2 Hanoverian infantry. We got 2 Brunswickens. Hanoverian Guard. They're good. They've got good range, so they definitely need to be part of this. Let's see, did I think that's it. That's it for all the reinforcements we got. Right, so that's lot and lot of cavalry. And then the troops. Right. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the enemy's up to. They're running back and forth here. I'm surprised that I've actually managed to take almost 50 men out of this unit. They're running themselves tired. Maybe they are moving on the attack here. I kind of feel like we've got kind of a large force cornered off there. I'm gonna have 5 units move to counter that, together with these hussars. And then, with this situation being as it is, I'm gonna order the rest of the units into a single line. And then we got these units which are coming in. So I think we'll set them to extend the line there, and then the guards will be joining on this side, because here is where the enemy's coming in. Oh, they're coming in faster than I thought. And now they're firing on the cavalry. So these lines need to be moving back. But we are gonna try and strike here. It's a rifle brigade that's firing upon us. So no surprise that they're doing a bit of damage there. Where's the guard units? The Hanoverian Guards got the same kind of extended range. We got Grenadiers coming up here. These guys need to be fired upon immediately. And then these units need to be slightly pulled back. Oh, the terrain isn't really in favor of their advance there. Right, I'm thinking, we got a smaller portion here that we can attack. So I'm gonna see about getting 3 up here that will then be pushed into a flanking maneuver. They're about to come into range here. Oh yeah, don't forget to put them all. Is he stopping to fire? I think he might. Yeah, he is. We'll be moving forward to counter that. Here's the danger with the fact that we don't have the same kind of extended range our enemy does. Probably could get a better shot if you move up a little bit. Okay, the flanking force is moving in. Deploy, 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 deploy. Crucial bit here is also to be sure that as we break these down, they are not allowed to retreat into safety behind the rest. Okay, the shrapnel shot don't seem to be working that well, firing at this area. Alright, we're shooting these guys up. You know what? I think cavalry on its own, just moving in attacking these guys, could do it on their own to kind of break these down. And I want these three to hold fire, and then these two to hold fire as well. These will continue as they're firing on the units over here. Alright, we broke them. And as they're retreating this way, we might as well follow them into the guard units over there. Gonna break them up. We'll order the artillery to hold fire. And then the infantry here needs to hold fire as the hussars now attack them. Oh, we've got enemies moving up, shooting up the flank of this unit. So the units will be moving back to the safety of the hill. I'll be moving my Hanoverian Guard now, because it looks like they're moving more troops here into the attack. These guys are actually putting up a fight. I will order the remaining units to close in. And then we'll open fire on these as the hussars are quickly losing numbers. As they're pulling back, we'll order them to open fire. Who's getting fired upon? This unit's getting fired upon. Let's see. Cavalry. And with that, we have taken out 5 of the enemy units. In the long run, though, that is not a lot given the amount of troops that the British are bringing. But now my 2 guard units are coming into play with the extended range. You know what? They're getting fired upon before they're able to return fire, so I'll pull them back a little bit. Just so we're able to kind of set up before we move on this one unit that's moving forward. And as that is happening, these lines will pull back. And now these are set for their struggle against this one. They're not even firing actually on this one. I think they're firing on the retreating troops. Now they should be firing on the right target. We got 2 fresh hussar units that can move through here. There's a heavy amount of enemies sitting behind there. Guess what kind of troops are they? Rifle Brigade, which got a destroyed uniform. And then we got loads of troops. People back here are actually getting hit. I can hear people getting hit. Jesus. I'm surprised the unit's still holding. Did I or did I not order you guys to fire upon this unit? Can I get shots being fired upon here so we can break this guy already? I think the hill might be they're not, the cannons are not deployed in an optimal position. They need to be moved up onto this, to the hill. Right, they're about to break, so we managed to break through there. I feel like we have a pretty good chance if we continue to push through kind of this area right here. So we're gonna continue forward. We got these three ready to be brought up. We're gonna have these three there, and then two coming in on the flank. And I should have my artillery set in a better position, ready to fire down upon this. Oh, there we go. They're getting their reinforcements coming in from this. The thing is, this battle is going to take forever at this pace. But I kind of have an idea of if we're able to exploit and get a major break somewhere in the line, so we get an opening, then I of course have just an absolutely massive amount of cavalry being ready to be brought in. So we should actually deploy these where we're like building up to set up this break, which is on this side. So we'll be breaking through here and then sending the cavalry through, and then kind of start hopefully routing through the enemy units. And then also, because their reinforcements are coming in here, there's a possibility of me setting it up so that I can, in fact, go ahead and kill them as soon as they enter the map, which would be wonderful. And given how these guys are set up, any shot that miss these frontline units will go in through these in the back, and it becomes almost impossible to miss the enemy army. I kind of want to see if I can get these guys to push through here. Alright, we're kind of breaking these up. I want artillery support in this area. They're gonna hold for quite a bit because the Coldstream Guard is right behind them there. The enemy army is reorganizing and they're gonna get a little bit close to this side. Keep in mind as we move forward. Right, the artillery is striking. We have a chance for these units actually to move up, situate here, and be able to fire on that. Same with this side, we can move up and take cover behind this and fire towards the enemy. It's going to bring up 2 units there. I can hear the artillery roaring in the background. Right, keep focusing in on the Coldstream Guard. And then these will continue to lay fire onto these. We've broken another unit. How far does the map extend? Like, I thought it was just there. They're all the way back here. But now they're kind of giving up protecting the area where the reinforcements are coming in. Which, I must say, I don't think is a good strategy. And given the amount of enemy troops that's going to take part in this battle... Okay, now they're pushing here. I don't feel like I want to fight 2 areas at the same time. Can we get... We can get these guys into the house. pretty good. There's a major movement over here. I should move a general over here. But I'm worried like that that I like lose concentration and suddenly you know, I end up losing one of my generals because I'm careless. We kind of got this side down. That's pretty good. I haven't seen any more reinforcements though. So they might be reinforcing through another side. But soon enough here. Battles like this is why you need like the extra... Oh, now they're coming out. Now they're coming out. You need those extra 12% ammo or whatever it was. Okay, we need to already actually be set up. Let's hold. It's more important to have the guard units firing actually, so you can pull back a little bit. And we're setting up within the house. You are perfectly fine to run into position. Quickly kind of route that one. Coldstream Guard is back. This unit's yellow, it's lost quite a lot of troops. Just keep an eye on that. Oh, they are firing over here. And I do not have the range to respond to that. So we're just gonna pull back. I'm gonna keep focusing on this side. Unfortunately, as it is now, we are kind of just breaking up these units without properly destroying them. So we'll be facing them again, unfortunately. But now I've got a unit set up in the house. We're gonna set up some units to defend this area, and then I'm thinking we'll work on this side. Because that one unit keeps pushing us away. So now the two guard units will be moved over to the other side and aid that side. And then we'll hold down this side with... We'll have two units like that. And then you will be defending there. We have you as reserve around there. Alright. Artillery will switch focus. Oh, he's on his own now. Rifle Brigade. He's on his own. We'll storm forward and destroy him. There's only 240 of them. Right, so we kind of control whatever comes through here. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of enemy troops coming here, aren't there? We are losing troops of these. Alright, we are within range now. So let's stop right here. And then open fire and destroy that one. Actually, before... I'm not that concerned anymore. I'm moving on this area, actually. So move back here. As there seems to be a force coming in that we kind of need to deal with. And also there's a marine unit marching forward over there. And also they're kind of opening up now. In a way where we could possibly use this major cavalry force. But if I'm not careful, it'll be the charge of the light brigade. Okay, let's see. As they come around here, we can set them up to fire on them as they come around there. Oh, here's reinforcement marching in. Getting shot to pieces right as they enter. Which is exactly what we want, but the guard unit out here, or the marine unit out here, is able to fire upon us from extended range over there. Which isn't great. Let's see. Alright, we it's now Grenadier Guards. I have no interest in fighting that. I just fought that one unit, and already that brought me down quite a bit. Unfortunately, they seem to be moving against us now. Like they could easily stop and start to fire, which is not great. So I'm not that interested in attacking, sending in the cavalry right now. Now the cavalry should come this way. Am I losing cavalry troopers back here just from stray bullets? I'm sure I am. Alright, these guys are firing. Holding down this. Yeah, keep firing that. There seems to be... we seem to find a good target there. Is he shooting for the guys in the house? Or is he shooting for these two? Let's move to safety and see about maybe dragging this one closer. It feels kind of early to like expend my entire... Oof. We're losing a lot of troops here. We're gonna need some cavalry over on this side. Maybe not the Oldenburgers. Do we have some which only have 2? These are 4. Guard Lancers are 4. Okay, the Oldenburger is the one that has the least troops in it. We're gonna send them over, and we're gonna see about taking this guy out, because just on that one little rifle unit took out like 200 men of these 2 units, so that's not great. Let's see. Yeah, they were drawn in. That's good. Can I get maybe some units moving into town, firing out of there? And the AI seems to not be able to fire on the house right now anyways. And the 2 guard units I had, or have, are doing good damage over here. Oh, now they're shooting up the flank around the cannons. That's not good. But they're actually close enough that we don't have to advance that hard to actually be attacking them. Oh, there we go. Okay. We've got 2 guards. Oldenburg cavalry is setting up. We've got them moving in to potentially this trap right here. I thought maybe you would be able to fire through the town. Or you should be able to fire soon. Unless... no, you can fire. Cool. Okay, do we have another reinforcements coming in through there? Oh, there's... is he shooting at the cavalry? I think he might be. He figured out that that was the dangerous, most dangerous part. Okay, the them shooting on him alone is breaking him. But we'll still order 1 unit to charge him down. because I'm sure he might rally. Okay, we kind of have them trapped here now. Because they're, for some reason, completely unable to shoot at the guys in the house. Artillery will hold fire, as they are low on rounds. You will be joining the forces over here. What are these guys firing at? We've nothing close to the troops over here. Oh, my cavalry unit was... wait, it was destroyed? 64 troopers got out of there. But somehow... there's no one close enough to shoot at them. What, the little unit rallied and then killed them? Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne. These guys keep marching. Now they're returning fire to us. Feel like these units over here could easily be broken with some artillery joining in. Well, that's good to know that they're not firing on the guys in the house. Oh, you're not too happy with your situation. It feels like there's a slight hill here that feels like there is a slight hill here where they can't really fire at. So I'm just gonna move behind that and recover some of my strength. And they're broken. Unfortunately, won't really be able to destroy these. What? These cavalry? Oh, it's I was about to say dismasted horses, but that's not the case. A lot of the enemy troops are tired now. I feel like it might be better to set up a general cavalry charge going like this, because there's so many units as they're moving back and forth here. That could be like a better option. Right, now we have more units marching in to this this trap we've set for the British. The thing is, they've got more reinforcements coming in over here. I'm hoping that is the cannons. Yeah, one of the cannons is completely out of ammo now. Charging down this could possibly be a start. I feel like we wouldn't need to use everyone. Oh, look at that. Shots coming, firing back and forth here has basically destroyed this unit. We'll order them to leave. We could have a smaller charge going in. We're gonna have the rest of the Brunswickens. Oh, now there's actually a lot of enemies coming down that way. Set up for a possible attack through here. Wait, you're going in through town? There's kind of too many of them. I guess we'll have to... we'll have to send a lot more troops if we want to have a proper chance of breaking this force. What kind of reinforcements am I getting? I'm getting Hanoverian and Brunswick troops coming in. I feel like The Lancers will move straight through and attack straight, while the Brunswickens will set in column, moving this side of the house, swinging around, hitting them in the back. Currently, though, I don't feel like this is a good idea because they have too many troops here in the back that actually would need to be brought into this fight for me to... Shit, now he's coming around the corner there. I guess what I could do is I could... are you out of ammo? This unit's out of ammo. Let's have them move to here so they can fire off the last shots. Point blank range firing back and forth at each other. I want to see if we can break this guy. Before we kind of retreat. You can set up on the hill and from there fire down upon them. He's gonna get supported by a second unit. It's not looking good right now.
Damned lily-livered cowards!
Okay,
You're
they're
never
breaking.
running, sir.
Let's not have the cavalry right behind the fight. So this unit breaks. It moves towards an area where it's going to be able to fight again. And then you will be set on the hill. Should probably order the artillery as well to leave. Without ammo, there's no point in them being here. So we got 3 fresh units being brought in. I mean, I'm being saved a lot by the fact that this unit sitting in the house has killed 1,500 of them. And the enemy has not really been able to move against them. Alright, I want you to retreat. Oh, you're back? You're kind of low on numbers, so aren't you?
One of your units can no longer fire, General.
Which unit is that? That's you. Fine, then you leave as well. Right, let's see about setting this up. Lancers. There's no attacks coming in anywhere else, are there? And then just ordering these reinforcement troops. So they're close to each other. Right, there's a great potential danger here. If I decide, when I decide to send in the cavalry. And these troops aren't as tired, and now when they're kind of holding their position, suddenly became a lot worse. However, we are pouring down so much fire on these guys right here that will break them, and once they make their way towards the exit, that could possibly be the time to send in the charge. There's a lot of troops running back and forth here. The Lancers need to get a little bit closer. This could go really bad, or it could go really well. Let's wait for a little bit more of these units to break. We've got the advantage right now. There's no need to rush. Right, we are breaking these. And it will open up for us to go straight onto these. The thing is, I want these to be moving as I send the cavalry down. Okay, now we've finalized the defeat of those. Did I send the artillery away? Not just yet, but now. We have a marine unit coming in on the flank. There's no more movements here, really. We have a single unit moving in here. If we set up in a way that forces him to come around and kind of get on the same level as us, that would be good. These guys are all kind of broken down. We can require fresh reinforcements. I'm going to order them to leave. And then we're going to get the guard units and then an Hanoverian unit to come in and support this area. And we're going to bring these guys in as well. So we got all cavalry in one area. Okay, he's coming around the corner now. Order the troops out. Ready to shoot them up. Let's see if we can't push this unit up and cause a little bit of problem for the units in the back here. They're slowly being brought down. Marines doing great damage here, but soon enough we'll return fire. Oh, they're like bringing in so many troops here now. And where I'm getting quite a bit of more of these reinforcement units coming in. That's good. Just need to be sure to set them right. You know what? I'm kind of. I feel like we're just gonna throw it in. As soon as this unit gets around here and gets fired upon by this unit, then is when we go ahead and throw in the cavalry. Okay, we've got them kind of breaking. Let's go. Let's go. The charge of the Light Brigade. And then followed up by the Guard Infantry. Right, here they come. Here come the Lancers.
Has used all available ammunition.
Who could that be? Order the charge! Yeah, let's see about getting these the rest of these cavalry around and go for this unit that is supporting. That's pushing down support fire. It's probably the guy in the house that's out of shot, isn't it? Lancers! Push through! And then the infantry is coming right on his heel. Unfortunately, the Hussars got kind of stuck in here as well. Force your way through it. Right, hurry into position. Let's continue to force the cavalry through. Attack through. And then allow the units coming up behind to shoot down the rest. You know what? I feel like the cavalry charge was actually a success. Like we did break down an awful lot of these, but now there's they're not going to withstand the enemy troops that are coming in now. I'm going to order these guys to hold fire. What are you firing at? Might have lost one of the Brunswickens. We're ordering the cavalry back, as there were more reinforcements coming up, ready to destroy us as we move through. Right, set up. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the guys in the house. That seemed to have taken quite a big toll on the enemy. Question is to see here what kind of reinforcements they're gonna bring in. They're bringing in more troops. We do still have cavalry. We have the Hessian Hussars, and we have the 2 Oldenburg cavalry units left to be sent in. Okay, they're opening fire, and we are not responding. Oh, because we're set to not fire at will. Well, that would be great if we had that. Okay, you're out. Order your retreat. I'm thinking now, it doesn't look like they're getting much reinforcement, so it could be that their force is actually spent. Like, we've dealt with most of their units at this point, could be. So I'm gonna order up a line to go through there. I'm gonna get 3 reinforcements over there. Cavalry is gonna be sitting right there. And the spent units shouldn't be directly behind the fighting, they should be somewhere close to there instead. So we got one line that should be able to advance right in line with this, as hopefully we are breaking down the troops over here. Let's draw them in once more into the trap, shall we? The trap with the house. There's a disconnect in between these units right here and this force right here. If they continue to follow, then the Hessian cavalry force, together with the Oldenburg cavalry, could be brought in around like this and attack them from the back. And that could smash a huge portion of those troops. And then in terms of all of this, I feel like pushing forward this entire line across the field would be able to pin this force, and they wouldn't really be able to do much about it, would they? That's a lot of units. Alright, forward. Okay, we're shooting at them from the front. The cavalry is set in their track. The infantry moving forward. They're kind of stabilizing their line now, which isn't great, but I'm gonna break that up by having the cavalry go through this bit Kind of just to unravel it a little bit. And then immediately swing on to these guys. Where we can have these 3 units actually moving through the buildings. And getting at the enemy that way. Okay, unfortunately... the enemy was prepared enough to fire upon us before we reached.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
But we're able to kind of unravel that a little bit. And then we immediately move on to the right. The rest of the lines are now engaging with the main army. We got these 3 units moving through. They will be moved into a flanking force to start flanking and breaking up this side. So now we got major movements moving in here. We're making large sweeping orders to the to order our troops around. Right, I want you to go straight into that, and then I want you to bayonet charge it. Look at that. I think they're done for. Yeah, even before we get there with the bayonet attack, this entire force is unraveling. Getting absolutely slaughtered. It's gonna be... I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of good close shots of this battle though, because it's so laggy, because there's so many troops on it. That's kind of the problem with big battles. Like, they're in one sense they're interesting, in another sense they're not. Yeah, at this point there, it's all over for the enemy. I can't even get close to this area, but I feel like we've killed everyone there. You can count the enemy dead in like thousands upon thousands of troops. You know what? Before these guys retreat, I will order general bayonet charge in the direction of the enemy. They literally can't shoot us all.
Your victory is close, sir.
Can I just select the cavalry? See if I have time to chase a lot of these down. But there we go. Victory! I can't possibly see how this is a close victory. We deployed 23,000 men, whereof which not everyone made it onto the field, and the enemy deployed 2,000 or 27,000, I should say. I'm not sure why I was saying 2,000. Playing my achievement. So it was around 24 against 27,000. I lost 5,000, which leaves 18,000 on the field. The enemy lost a whopping 18,000 men, which means that there's 23,000 dead bodies left on the field there. Then quite a few horses as well. I don't think the enemy brought any cavalry whatsoever, which was stupid of them. When it comes down to it, there's 9,000 British left, which is still strong. It's more than the average strength of one of my armies, which is around 6,000. So it's still more. But given that we just brought down 4 of their armies and cut it down to that, I mean, let's see who killed the most though. Hessian infantry killed 2,000. Let me guess where this infantry unit was. Could it possibly have been sitting in a house that was, I don't know, John Cena was in there, helping out a fellow John by concealing them? 2,000. Then we got the Hanoverian Guards, no surprise there. Hessian Hussars come up next, and the list just goes on. We've got quite a few units, as you can see here, that never made it onto the field. But yeah, I want to kind of go through my armies to see if any units was destroyed. Not a single unit was destroyed! I was a little bit worried that maybe some of the cavalry units might have been destroyed. Not a single unit was destroyed! That's a bigger victory than killing all those bloody British bastards! Right! That's perfect! Every single unit survived, which means I will be able to replenish them and come back, and we just took down 18,000 British troops, like absolutely massacred them. Close victory, and I'm sure we won't get a battle marker for this, even though it was a battle where there was 50,000 men contained within this battle. Not everyone moved in, but there was 50,000 there ready for a fight. And half of them lay dead on the field. Holy crap. That's a victory. Unfortunately though, it'll probably look like absolute shit in the battle replay. But there we go. Right. I couldn't see an army completely destroyed, but we can see the amount of troops retreating. And the problem is, of course, that the enemy will be able to replenish their armies. So these guys will start to... Oh! They won't! Because they don't have generals! Then I could possibly actually retreat and reorganize. No, what I'll do, because this is definitely enough for one episode, the army that led the attack will obviously be moved out. It'll be replaced by the faction leader, and then we'll rotate in those armies that weren't on the front line, the ones that didn't really come into the battle. They will be rotated forwards. So we'll maintain our presence in the valley. We'll hold on to this field, which we just fertilized the hell out of. And then in the next video, we'll try that again. The thing is, though, like, looking at this, there'll be video upon video of these great big battles. It could be that maybe this one suffice, and that I can sort of keep grinding away at this off camera and then kind of give you quick overviews where we look maybe at the replays quickly and I can kind of explain what happened. But I'm trying to. The thing was, like I said early on, I was like, yeah, we should probably look at doing a shorter campaign for this one, so I'm able to do more campaigns as things goes along. But that is not what's happening. This is a long campaign with a lot of battles. But I kind of messed up because already in the beginning I set it to be a long campaign on Legendary. With this said, though, I really need to go and go to the toilet. So we'll end it right here. I'll say as I always say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.